Hi, I'm Val Deale, and I'm going to show you today how to fly a kite. One thing I want to stress is kite flying is easy, okay? So if you've had a bad experience with kites, don't say, oh, I don't know how to fly a kite, I can't do it. Kites are easy to fly, probably because you had the wrong field, you didn't have the right wind, or maybe you had a kite that didn't work. But if you have a reputable kite, a kite that works, a good field and good wind, it's easy to do. Now we have a great field today, and a good field is a field with no trees. It's big and open and not near buildings. Remember, air is a fluid, and as it goes over buildings and trees, just like on a river, it creates turbulence and eddies. Those things are bad for kites. They'll take your kite and spin it around and might crash. But you want a nice flat, big surface, like a football field or a couple soccer fields are great, free from trees and buildings. Now, how about the wind? If you look around and you see big branches and trees moving, or if you see white caps, that's too much wind. Or if you see things moving along the ground like trash cans or things like that, it's too much wind. You want wind of around 6 miles per hour, maybe to about 12 or 15. What does that feel like? Well, if you looked in the trees and see small branches moving and leaves sort of rustling, maybe some bushes swaying, that's really good wind to fly a kite. Okay, now the kite. We got a great kite here. It's a Delta kite. Mark of a good kite is a symmetrical kite that's accurately built. And by symmetry, the right hand is the same as the left. This kite is pre-bridled from the factory. A bridle is important. It keeps the kite at the right angle. Our kit kites from the Blossom Festival, they have all of these things built in. They have the bridle built in accurately. They have a symmetry in the kite. You're all good. Let's get to flying, because that's where the fun begins. Now, normally the easiest way to fly a kite is to have a friend hold the kite downwind. Okay, so you want the kite downwind and the flyer upwind. It's fairly simple. And then I would let out about 20, 30 feet of line, and then you signal them to let go and you pull the kite, and if there's wind, the kite's just gonna go up in the air, and it's what we call park. It's just gonna park in the air flying, and you're all set. Now, let's say you're alone, you know, like today. What do we do here? I got a big field here. I almost have too much wind, but let me show you how to fly the kite. This point here is called the toe point. That's important. That's where you tie the line. But 2 overhand knots are fine. Just like you're tying your shoes, 2 overhand knot on the toe point, you're good to go. Now what I do is, I'm gonna let my kite out and the wind's gonna carry it up. Now, ground winds are turbulent. Up higher winds are usually smoother. So I'm gonna try to get my kite up fairly fast, fairly quickly. Okay, we're ready. See, we got a whole lot of wind. Let's go up. Okay. You see? The kite's flying, and look, I'm doing nothing. I'm just holding the line and the kite's flying fine. That's how it should be for everybody. So again, if you have a kite and it instantly crashes, and it crashes over and over, it's not your fault. It's probably the kite or the conditions or the wind. We got a lot of wind today. Look at her go, look at that. That's one of our Cherry Blossom Festival kites, and it's a wonderful kite with a wide wind range. Right now, it's probably about 18 miles per hour, a little bit more for most kites. But this thing's flying like a champ. Now, to bring your kite in, you can wind it in. Sometimes what I do is I put my winder on the ground, and then I just pull it in like this. I have a little more control over it. Now, a lot of people ask, what if your kite takes a dive? What should I do? You let your line out and let the kite recover. This kite's so stable, I can't make it go into a dive. There we go, you see that? I let line out, pull it up. Let's try get it in another dive. I pull it, she goes up. Since we're in a field with no trees or buildings, This wind is so smooth, I can bring it right up to the camera. Let's take a look at this beautiful kite. I hope that's helped you out today. Remember, you want a nice, broad, open, flat field. You want fairly gentle to medium winds, no white caps, no huge branches moving in the trees, 6 to maybe 12, 15 miles per hour. And you want a nice kite, and then you'll have fun. You'll have fun for all your life knowing how to fly a kite. Thank you. Bye-bye.